Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Bubba. This video I'll be doing a how to improve at Neo Soccer League. The game just came out and I wanted to put this out there so you guys can do a bit better, climb the leaderboards, grind your levels, because leaderboard will not be resetting whenever the game does come out fully, and neither will ranked. So yeah, this will just be pretty much how to store goals so you guys can level up a bit faster. This will just be overall how to improve at the game. So yeah, if you guys enjoy it, like and subscribe. My current goal is 1500 sub, but yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so here I am. The first thing that I can obviously recommend is to practice in the practice arena before going into the game, even though it is technically wasting time that you could be spending storing goals and all that. Yeah. So the first thing that you need to know is obviously it's left click to dribble and a right click to shoot. You cannot store goals without that. But now that we have that done, we can get into some actual decent stuff. Okay. So the first thing is going to be just normal dribbling, but yeah, actually using the directional ones to dribble a bit better. So pretty much what you want to do is, what I personally do is 2 normal dribbles into a right dribble. Obviously I have to do this faster or else it won't work, but yeah, so pretty much boom boom, and then I'll do a left one, and that usually faces them out pretty hard. Obviously you can do whatever combination you like, but yeah, that's the one that I personally do. And then obviously there's like circle. Yeah, obviously there's like circle dribbling as well, which is just running in a circle and spamming the left click, which surprisingly works in this. And then the next big thing that you need to learn after you learn all the basic dribbling is actually really abusing the lift button. This is probably the most important button to learn in the game. It is simply just R, and it lifts up the ball just like that. If I had to explain it just like any other game, it would kind of be like Anime Showdown's up tilt. If I had to explain it, the range is pretty much the same, and it overall looks the same as Anime Showdown's up tilt. But yeah, the first thing that is pretty advanced on this is just up tilt into a jump into a directional dribble, and that is really good for juking out people and getting past some of the opponents. And then the next thing is going to be probably one of the most important things to learn, which is actually going to be air dribbling. So yeah, this is how you do that. So you just lift and then you just spam left click and it keeps the ball in the air, and then once when you drop it you can shoot just like that. And that's honestly how probably more than half of my goals were scored. But you can do a bit refined version of this, which is in my opinion a lot better with sprint burst, and this is how that looks. So you just knock it up and then you activate it, and then yeah, as you guys can see, it's a lot better, makes the ball go a lot faster, you can get through the opponents a lot easier. And then obviously if you have flow at the same time, then it makes it better. But yeah, this is one of the most important things, is just learning how to do this and learning how to keep the ball up for as long as possible, and then learning how to shoot afterwards. Obviously you can lose the ball. I'll go in detail how to do that later, but yeah, you can lose the ball while doing this, but it's pretty hard to if you're going against less advanced players. But yeah, and then you can also combine the two with the directional pass and then also the air dribble. So it looks something like that, what I just did. So yeah, the next thing that you can do is lift it up directly into a shot, which is another way that I stored a lot of my goals. So this is how that would look like. You just lift it, and then you charge, and then you shoot. That's honestly a really easy way to store goals, and probably how most of mine were stored. But yeah, that's pretty much all that you can do for lift, is air dribbling, directionally, or shooting it, or using sprint burst to make it even better. But yeah, the next thing that I'll be going over is actually tackling, which is the most important thing for whenever you don't have the ball. So first of all, the range for tackling is 2 squares. What I mean by this is like the different colored of the field. I'll just show you guys. So yeah, if I slide right here, I go exactly 2 little square things, which is really good to know because you can know your range of tackling. But the way that I recommend to tackle is just 1 square's distance. So something like this, even though I go 2, if the ball is like right here, then I would slide once when I get right here, just so I can beat everyone there. Now, also for tackling, let's say someone has the ball. Like, let's say if you're trying to tackle someone, and they're running this way with the ball about to score, but you're right here and you know they're about to shoot, then I would recommend going something like this so you can intercept their pass rather than just going straight for the ball. Because tackling is mainly used for intercepting passes or shots, because all that you have to do is slide and then jump pretty much instantly, and then you'll pretty much always intercept it. Now the next thing for tackling is that there is back sliding or back tackling in this game. So if I'm chasing someone just like this and they're running straight and I tackle, like 99% of the time I will get the ball. But yeah, the last thing that I actually have to talk about, because there's not really that much advanced stuff that I personally know yet, is actually going to be playmaking slash knowing when to pass or how to pass. So first of all, I don't recommend passing with just X, the auto pass. As you guys can see, the range is pretty bad. The range is good, but selecting who you're passing to is pretty bad. So how I recommend passing, just like shoot on, is just hold your shoot button and then pass like that. It's faster, more accurate, and all that the person has to do is click M1 once near the ball or slide towards it, and they get it almost every single time, as long as they're good enough. So yeah, I recommend passing with shooting. And then the next thing about passing that I highly recommend is if you are inside a party with someone, I highly recommend going for direct shots. So let's say someone's like over there in the middle, and I know that the chance of me making this shot without a skill is very low. So what I would actually prefer doing is just sending it middle, and then if someone's holding their shot like right here like this, then they can just simply shoot and it's going to be an easy duel. The only problem with that is that the main focus of this game is scoring, which is actually the next thing that I want to talk about. I thought that was going to be the last thing. The last actual thing that I want to talk about is how this game is purely based off scoring. Nothing really else matters about this game. Obviously, like for the short term, yes, like slide tackling and all that does matter. But the only thing that will rank you up or get you on the leaderboard is actually scoring duels. So the main thing that I recommend for the demo is just going pretty much pure egoist and trying to store as much duels as you possibly can. And then you can focus on the other stuff once when they add a bigger map or whatever they plan on adding on the official game. Pretty much I would just use demo as learning the core mechanics of the game and learning how to store. Once when you kind of just pretend that your teammates aren't there, unless if you have to pass, is when you actually start storing way more duels and start seeing more wins actually. Because most of the time, yeah, game just shut down. So I'll go over what they just added real quick. But yeah, most of the time, whenever you pass, it doesn't end up in a duel anyway. So I would just say try to edo. But that is pretty much it for the tips. Pretty much what the tips are is dribbling, air dribbling, learning your shot range, learning your sliding range and when to slide, and also playmaking. But yeah, I'll be going over what they just added in this little mini update thing. So yeah, it seems like the shutdown was just a real quick exploiter thing, because there was some exploiters that were like claiming the leaderboard. So yeah, pretty much they made it so there's an account age of 2 weeks. So if you wanted to play this game on an alt account for whatever reason, let's say you like had ROBUX or something, you'll still be fine as long as you played the game before. I'm pretty sure. But if you are just getting into the game for the first time and want to play on your alt account, let's say you made it before 2 weeks, then you will have to wait a little bit. But that shouldn't be a problem for the majority of us. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I just wanted to make this real quick, just so you guys can get better at the game. I know a lot of people are asking me how I personally score goals or how I got good at the game. So yeah, I just wanted to do this real quick. It's pretty easy to get good at this game. Most of it just comes down to positioning and pretty much timing when you use your skills. But yeah, that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments down below whatever video you guys want to see next. But yeah, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.